Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you, just like I knew you'd come. You've got a spark in you, don't you? A quiet courage that's brought you here, seeking something true. Well, you're in the right place. Let's talk about knowing yourself and why it's the key to the freedom you've been chasing. What if your true self is like a seed buried deep inside you, waiting to sprout? But to grow, it needs the light of self-knowledge. Are you ready to let it see the sun? You know, this idea of know thyself isn't new. It's been around for thousands of years. Back in ancient Greece, it was carved into the stone at the temple of Apollo at Delphi. People from all over would come to this temple to seek guidance from the oracle. But the inscription there reminded them that true wisdom starts with understanding yourself. It's like saying, before you ask the universe for answers, make sure you know who's asking the questions. Today, we're diving into what it means to really know yourself and why it's the key to unlocking a kind of freedom most people only dream about. But let's be real, knowing yourself isn't easy. Everywhere you turn, there's noise. People telling you who you should be, what you should want, how you should act. From family and friends to social media, it's like the world hands you a script and you're expected to play your part. But what if that script doesn't feel right? What if you're playing a role that doesn't fit? And it's not just external pressure. Sometimes you're scared of what you'll find when you look inside. Maybe you're worried you won't like the real you, or maybe you're just too busy with life to even think about it. That's okay, it's normal. But here's the thing, without knowing yourself, you're just floating through life, letting others decide your path. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. So, how do we break free from these chains? Let's explore what it really means to know yourself. Knowing yourself is like putting together a puzzle with lots of pieces. One piece is your values, what matters most to you. Is it family, creativity, adventure, or just feeling safe? When you know your values, you can make choices that feel right, not just what everyone else expects. Another piece is your emotions. Do you get mad quickly? Do you shy away from arguments? Understanding your feelings helps you handle them better and get along with people more easily. It's like knowing the weather inside you so you can prepare for the storms. Then there's figuring out what you're good at and what's tough for you. Maybe you're a natural at writing stories but struggle with numbers. That's okay. Knowing this helps you pick paths that light you up, whether it's a job, a hobby, or even who you hang out with. And don't forget about purpose. Why are you here? What's your big why? Some people know it right away. Others spend years searching. But even thinking about it can give your life a sense of direction, like a compass pointing you towards something meaningful. Here's a simple way to start. Grab a notebook and write down 3 things. First, something you're passionate about. Second, something that makes you lose track of time. Third, something you're really proud of. Those answers are clues to who you are. But here's the thing, knowing yourself isn't something you do once and check off your list. It's a journey, like sailing on an endless ocean. Every day, you learn something new about who you are, what you value, and what makes you tick. It's not about arriving at a destination. It's about the voyage itself. Take Socrates, for example. He didn't go around telling people who they were. Instead, he asked questions that made them think deeply about their own beliefs and values. He believed that through this process of questioning, people could discover their own truths. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the best way to know yourself is to let someone else ask the right questions. Or think about Maya, a woman I once knew. She spent years working in a corporate job she hated because it paid well and looked impressive on paper. But deep down, she loved painting. Colors and brushes were her true passion. One day, after a particularly draining week, she signed up for an art class. As she painted, she felt a sense of freedom she hadn't felt in years. That's when she realized true success isn't about money or status. It's about doing what makes your heart sing. Maya's story shows that knowing yourself can lead to a life that feels truly free. But what happens when someone truly embraces this journey? Let's look at another story that might inspire you. There's a tale of a caterpillar who spends its whole life crawling along the ground, thinking that's all there is. But one day, it spins a cocoon and transforms into a butterfly. That's what knowing yourself can do. It's not just about understanding who you are now. It's about becoming who you're meant to be. Aristotle put it this way: knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, and wisdom is what sets you free. When you know who you are, you're not easily swayed by what others think. You don't need everyone's approval because you know who you are. You're also better at saying no to things that don't feel right and yes to what does. That's a kind of strength that changes everything. So, my friend, remember this. Knowing yourself isn't just about understanding your likes and dislikes. It's about uncovering the core of who you are, so you can live a life that's authentically yours. This is no small task. It's a journey into the depths of your being where freedom waits like a quiet flame. To truly understand yourself, you must see these 7 threads of your personality. Your values, what you hold sacred, the compass of your heart, your emotions, the tides that rise and fall within you, revealing your truth, your strengths and weaknesses, the tools you wield and the gaps you bridge, your purpose, the spark that gives your life meaning, whether grand or humble, your beliefs, the stories you tell yourself about the world and your place in it, your fears and desires, the hidden currents that steer your choices, and your relationships, the mirrors that reflect who you are through the eyes of others. But not all threads carry equal weight. The world will tempt you to chase fleeting things: appearance, status, the applause of strangers. These are shadows, not substance. What matters most are the inner threads: your values, your purpose, your truth. These are the roots of a free life, grounding you against the storms of expectation. So, how does knowing these threads set you free? When you see yourself clearly, you break the chains of doubt and conformity. You choose with courage, not fear. You live authentically, not as a puppet of someone else's script. Freedom isn't the absence of struggle. It's the power to shape your life from within, to say yes to what aligns with your soul and no to what doesn't. Here's how to begin. Each day, write down one truth about yourself, a value you cherish, A fear you faced, a moment you felt alive. Ask the hard questions. What do I stand for? What holds me back? What do I long to become? Practice mindfulness. Sit quietly for 5 minutes, observing your thoughts like clouds passing by, and set boundaries. Guard your time and energy for what truly matters. This path isn't easy, my friend. It demands you face your shadow, the fears and desires you'd rather hide. But in that courage lies liberation. As the ancient words at Delphi whisper, know thyself, and you'll touch the eternal wisdom that binds you to the universe. Your freedom isn't out there, it's within, waiting for you to claim it. The path to freedom starts with a single step, looking inward. It's not always easy, but it's worth every moment. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. The wisdom of ages is with you, and so am I. Keep asking the questions that matter, and you'll find your way. Until next time, take care and keep that spark alive.